Hello everyone and welcome back to Genkai Tokki Moero Chronicle. Wait, wrong one. Crystal. Yeah, Moero Crystal. Moero Chronicle was the previous one. So anyway, we kind of got our asses handed to us in the previous episode. We weren't successful in subduing the other monster girl. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to town, get a good rest, and go and challenge that monster girl at the 3rd level again. Cause, you know, we gotta collect them all, subdue them all, strip them all, and make them all part of our one big happy family. No exceptions. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to head to the, I say apartments, but more of the living quarters that has been generously provided to us by the church, I guess. By the religious faction here, you know, to help us in our quest to recover a pair of women's underwear. Oh my. I kinda like her dressing. What kind of monster is she anyway? Not that I mean, they call it an inn, but it's more like living quarters. Because if they continue from the previous game, you can upgrade the living quarters of your individual girls. Which brings me to the question, I mean, it's definitely living quarters, because there was like about 80 girls in the previous game, so that's one hell of a big living quarters there. So we also, in addition, we have unlocked the training area, and I have no idea what's this. Alright, back at menu. As you can see, our menu has expanded. We have 2 more options down here. This is the one which I have no idea what it was. It's to... oh. If I'm not wrong, it is to... wait a second. What's this? I mean, judging by the 4 balls that we can see on the sides, I guess it's something to do with the elemental stuff that we were collecting during our trip to the 1st level. And man, you have a very strange looking face. Either that or it's a mask. It's gotta be a mask. Tutorial time! So this is called the Soul Temple. I guess it's pretty... I guess that's pretty much what it is. Damn, I like this background music by the way. Before I go through the options, the tutorial was saying that this place is for you to improve your gear, unlock passive abilities for your monster girls, and so on and so forth. Alright, pretty straightforward. First one is to improve the gear that your girls are currently wielding. Second one is those that are in your inventory. I see, so... okay, so what this does is basically improves the current attributes of the gear. Well, that's what it says on the tin, so yes, I guess that's pretty much what it does. That's about it actually. Alright. The gear that we have in our inventory, honestly, not much. And I guess that the resources used kind of corresponds to what kind of stat you are improving. Like for example here, the attack stat is improved by using the yellow ball, I guess. And previously, for the gear that our girls were wearing, the defense stat was improved by the blue one. And right here, for the magic defense, is improved by using the green. Okay, ball sounds wrong. I'm gonna use sphere or spirit. Alright, next. And I think this guy has a real snarky voice.
娘院を解放するのだな。
Alright, so what is this? The different seals that our girl has. So our Pegasus, Luana, she is a flying type. Oh, okay, I get it. Her seal type is that for flyers, as in flying creatures. And at the bottom of her nameplate is what happens if you unlock her seal, which is to... I can't remember. Let's just see what happens. Ooh. Okay, so unlocking her... Wait, that's it? Okay, so basically unlocking her seal gives her 2 agile, and... I have no idea what's that. Let's try this one. She's a worm type. I mean, she's a slime, I guess. So, if I'm not wrong, the benefits of unlocking her seal is to give her resistance against negative status attacks. Let's try. Yeah. Okay. So So I just released the seal of the slime. I guess she's a slime. I'm not sure. And what that made her did was to make her more resistant to poison attacks. So okay, so I guess for Luana, the benefit of unlocking a seal, which is the same of Teto here, is to give her stats. Very straightforward. Oh well.
ご苦労だった。娘院をセットする。
Let's see, and this is the... Huh? What's this? Okay, so it's the same as the... So it's the same as the... So it's the same options as improving your gear. Let's see. Does this mean that if I... Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Man, I'm a genius. Okay, so basically what this does is to... for the second option here, that we unlock the seal for our monster girls. So what this third option does is the attributes of the unlock seal. For example, Luana, unlocking a seal gave her 2 additional agility. What this does is that we can implement that bonus onto an item of our choice. So for example, I choose I choose her... I can't remember her name already. Anyway, I choose her ring, which gives her extra 20 HP. And if I were to, let's say, use Luana. Yep, let's say I'll use Luana on the ring. Yeah, there. Since I use Luana's passive, unlock passive on the ring, now the ring has additional 2 agility, and I can equip the ring on anybody. This is one hell of a customization system. I like it. I just don't like your face. Alright, training area. What's this? You again? Man, there are masked guys anywhere. Is it a sin? Is it just me, or is it a sin for guys to show their face in this world? There can't be, because our main character can show his face. And damn, this music is really intense. And so is your voice. Right. So what this does is okay, I get it. So this is like a practice arena where you can pit your girls against each other to test out like different combinations, skills and all that. You won't gain any XP or whatever, but it's a good way to test. It's a good way to test your party combinations and your itemization. especially after you spend a long time customizing your items in the Soul Temple. This reminds me. This really reminds me of the traditional inns that you see all around Japan with their natural hot springs, in it where you can bathe nude in front of other people because that's normal. That's quite fun to do. Can we touch her? Oh yeah, we can touch her. Come on, don't be shy. Is that what you say? Okay, with enough touching. Enough with touching. The 5. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? Alright, first off, we can go to the rooms of the different girls. Not that it's very appropriate for a guy to do so. And the little tag event that you can see there shows that there's a event that you can do in order to deepen your relationship with them. I know that sounds wrong. I assure you, it was completely unintentional. Second option is to form your party. From here you can customize a party, who's in the front row, who's in the back row, and who you want to take along. This one is the third option is to upgrade the room of the individual girls. That, I can assure you, is a long process. Remember, Japanese RPGs are all about 3 things. Lots of grinding, lots of stats, and lots of RNG, and this is the grinding part. The fourth option is for fortune telling. Well, it's not really fortune telling, it's more of giving you a hint. I think, if I'm not wrong, it's the innkeeper here. She'll give you a hint on where to find a specific item for specific girls, such that you can further deepen your relationship with them. And the last one is exit. Simple. Let's now go to the rooms. No. I can tell what you're thinking, Otton. You want to swim with the girls in the pool. Not that I don't want to, I want to join them in the hot bath as well. Okay, so you want to safe keep the holy panties that he's wearing on his head right now. And I gotta agree with the Pegasus, you are not very trustworthy. I mean, you're confirmed. I mean, you are like a confirmed pervert, and I feel really insecure about letting you handle something as important as a pair of holy panties. And in case I haven't mentioned, this is actually the event, and what usually happens is that there will be a bit of conversation, and after that we will have some sort of activity that you must do in order to deepen your relationship with the girl. See? I knew it! I mean, look at this. It seems like we have to... I knew it! I mean, look at this. It looks like we are trying to assault her with a dildo or something. But no, we are now made aware of why this game is called Moero Crystal. It's because in the Monster Girls, there are hidden crystals in them that I have no idea. What is this? Is this some sort of shooting game? I mean, this is not a 2D. This is not those 2D like side-scrolling shooters, right? Anyway, let's learn the commands. So triangle to shoot the whatever it is. They said H monsters, but H monsters are the mobs in the dungeon, right? Right? Pressing square lets you throw a bomb that melts the clothes of the monster girl. Oh my. And so of course the crystals are all panty shaped. And if you don't mind me, that hand movement there at the very strategic spot on the left is quite disturbing. Man, this game is awesome! And so when we uncover the crystals, we are supposed to do something which I can't remember what it was already. And there are 3 kinds of crystals. Well, I say 3, but actually 4. Because the first one is either a pair of bra or a pair of panties. The second one looks like a normal crystal, and the last one is a heart crystal. Alright, let's go in blind. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I can tell you that this is really weird. It's really weird doing this. Okay, so we uncover a heart on her chest, literally in a place where you think that a heart would be. And now we have inserted our dildo into a heart, and we are in heaven. Just in case you were curious, I was using the touchscreen to actually control the dildo thingy. You can use either the controls, the buttons, or the touchscreen. And this is actually not heaven, but it's more of what's inside Luana's heart. Okay, so I kind of understand the embarrassment of the male protagonist that, it's kind of embarrassing to be looking into a girl's heart because, it's kind of private. It's not something that guys should be looking into, although I'm sure lots of guys will be quite curious. They understandably want to know what's in the hearts of their girls or girls around them because the popular saying, men are from Mars and women are from Venus, etc, 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 etc. Alright, so now we are in a separate dungeon. And this happens to be Luana's heart. So is this like holy and stuff? Alright, so there's some sort of hole somewhere, which I'm not sure where it is. I don't see anywhere on the map, I guess. I think it's on the wall, seeing that they call it a peephole. So being in Luana's heart, she's understandably kind of worried that we'll be seeing things that we shouldn't be seeing. So our protagonist offers to peek together with her, and she's okay with it. Wow. So here we are. When words appear, we are supposed to tap the screen in order to prove that we see everything. And then our mission to peek will be complete. Man, peeking has never been so fulfilling. And apparently there's a timing to do it. The good thing is, if we fail, oi! Really? Is that it? I mean, I thought we did it properly. No? Anyway, let's just fight off these idiots before we carry on. And I realized that we haven't actually brought along a healing character, so Should we? Or can we change it here? Let's see, can we change it here? Let's... No, we can't. I mean, because I don't really want to go out. I don't really want to exit this area because I'm not sure whether I can get back. Although previously it said we could get back. Oh shit. I just clicked the wrong command. Oops. Instead of clicking heal pot, I clicked the item to exit the dungeon. God, I'm such a noob. Oh, okay. Okay, before we do anything, let's rearrange our party a bit. I have no idea what you're supposed to do. I have no idea what this bean was supposed to do, so let's swap out for Teto, who I'm quite sure I can heal better. Okay. Now, before we were distracted by the event, let's do what we were supposed to do about 10 minutes ago, I guess. 10 minutes ago, and introduce you to their rooms. So we are in a very big inn where there are probably hundreds of rooms, and it's all fully paid by the religious group in this city. However, being sponsored by them doesn't mean that we get the most posh rooms. You know, the quality of our rooms is something that we have to earn by ourselves. And I'm going to show you what I mean. However, before I do that, let's take a look at what we have here. So let's look at Luana's nameplate here, which I've highlighted. There's an event notification on her, means that, well, I guess we can go back to that weird dream dungeon. And then there's a level, which is level 6. And below her level, there's the word PT, that means that she's currently in the party. And next to it, with all the hearts there, is the indicator of how good our relationship is with that particular monster girl. So for Luana, because we have gone through one event, while not doing very well in the Peephole sequence, but because we have, you know, talked to her a bit, we talked to her a bit here and there, so we have one heart. And above the hearts on the top right of her nameplate is the room type, and it reads simple. So first you start out with simple rooms, then as your relationship with the character grows, you have a particular item that allows you to upgrade the room to a better looking room, a more posh room, which I guess, you know, increases her performance in battle and allows you to do this and that and makes her more willing to allow you to do this and that to her, so on and so forth. Man, the second girl in Nava doesn't really like us a lot. I mean, we have no hearts at all. At least the rest of them have like semi-lighted hearts, which means that, you know, it's half a heart. So this is basically how a simple room looks like. It's a really simple room. So what can you do in this room? Well, for the options, there's talk, where you can talk to her about various things, give her a present. This Genkai Tokki STG is basically go into that dream sequence dungeon that we are in just now. And this fourth option, Monetium Scratch. Basically what you do to subdue the girls. You know, the one that you have to touch them in various places and eventually route down their nude bodies. And the last option is of course exit. Now, if you haven't noticed already, she's been talking randomly. There's other things you can do here for fun is you can pet her head, which does this. Or you can touch her chest. And you can see her chest moving, or you can touch her waist. Interesting thing is, you know, being monster girls, some of them have unique features like tails, horns, wings, and if you touch them, they also have unique reactions. For example, this is what happens when I touch her head. And this is what happens if I touch her wings. I mean, it's real detail. And it's the same for every monster girl, you know? The different parts of their body touch, not just their chest and their butts, but also their horns, tails, wings, they will all have different reactions to it. Moreover, if I were to just stay in this screen and not do anything, the monster girl will get a bit impatient and ask you what you're doing, which I'm sure you have heard several times already. Now, if you look at the middle of the top, there's a start option there. What this does is to, let's say for example, you don't take them on along with the party, so they'll go to the training arena and train and automatically train by themselves. Not that I'm aware it actually increases the XP or anything, but we'll go with it. One last thing you can do here is actually to give nicknames to certain characters. It's not applicable to main characters like, let's say, Ruana or Nava, but let's say for example our slime here, at the top you can see the square button, and you can change what you can call it, and you can change what you call her there. So I can like change this to any other name that I would like to call her, but because I don't really mind the original names, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. So most of the time I just leave it as that. You know, I'm lazy. I don't really dig all the massive customization thing. As long as you know it generally looks nice, sounds nice, I'm okay with it. I think we'll stop here for today. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like or subscribe. And I hope you've had fun, and I'll see you next time.